Let's start off with our partner here, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
All right. So, ma'am, my first question for you is, before this partnership began, what pressure or bumps were you feeling most in your business? And where do you feel stretched or even stuck?
Prior to this partnership, we had seen wonderful growth over the last several years, but we kind of got to a spot where our current team were maxed out. So for us to grow forward, we knew we needed to do something else that would take us into that growth direction. And so for us, the major bump in the road and the impasse was to achieve our growth goals. We needed to take another step. We had to add more staff members somewhere. And that's when Lance Gross, who is our co-owner and founder of GTS Physical Therapy, he had met some of the virtual rock stars at some of the conferences he was at. And so he reached out.
Awesome. And actually, a lot more other stories just like that, because we continuously do these conferences and try to reach out as much partners as we can. When did you start seeing that your VA is not just for support?
I think if all of us would be honest, I think everybody would say, there's always a hesitance to something new. So we started out with one VA. And after about a month, I was like, yeah, okay, let's get some more. And so 2 more joined our team. And of those, one of them was Archie. And Archie comes in with this vast knowledge of authorizations and insurance verifications and denials, and which later made him the supervisor choice for that department that we created. But they came in and I stepped back and started watching and listening. And I seen they were just as dedicated to GTS as I was. They wanted that patient experience to be just as positive as I did. So for me, that was my aha moment. They also didn't think of this as just a partnership. This was something that they were dedicated to making a success and helping all of us along the way.
Thank you, Jennifer. Now, let's go to Archie. Hey, Archie. How are you, man?
Great. Doing great, Peter. Thank you for asking.
Can you take us, when you first stepped into this role, what were you most focused on proving or learning?
My goal was to impart my knowledge as an insurance verification specialist and all my claims and authorization knowledge to GTS and help them complete their day-to-day insurance verification, and also learning the system that they're currently using during those days, and also learning how it works on my own, and not only relying to my supervisor or to Jen and asking questions, but also learning the stuff that I need to learn on my own.
We're very proud of how you've done so far with Jennifer and their company. And so let me follow up with that question, of course, just like Jennifer's. Now, in your view, Archie, what builds trust in partnership like this?
I think for me to be able to build trust is to show up every day in a daily basis, and just be committed to what we're doing or what I'm doing every day, and just be positive every day, regardless of how hard it is to wake up every night, and work at night, especially because it's working at day, and showing your strength and skills that we're here to help, not just a VA, but also part of the GTS company.
That makes so much sense, actually. Now let's go back to Jennifer. How has this partnership changed the way you think as a leader? And has it shifted how you make decisions or plans in the future?
It actually has. So as I mentioned previously, our team was maxed out. Their plates were full. They couldn't take on additional expansion, additional volume. At first, we were still trying to use a mixture of some of our team, some of Archie's team to do common tasks. We then quickly realized we needed to transition and create a hub. And so we shifted certain responsibilities. In this case, it was insurance verifications, authorizations, denials. We shifted that into a hub, and Archie became the clear choice to be our supervisor over that and has done an amazing job. In doing that, we were able to shift some of those tasks and responsibilities off of our current team members, allowing them to take on additional volumes and expansion and projects. In the past, it was, let's put some Indeed ads out and various things. But our first response is, hey, can we get a VA to take care of that? We have such confidence in this project or this process and in our partnership with Virtual Rockstar and the teams that come to us that we're able to do more and have the confidence to do more, knowing we have that ability to reach out and have someone join our team that's going to be just as dedicated and focused on our common goal as we are.
Your words for leaders who are trying to build a strong partnership like this that you have in Archie's. What do you believe makes the biggest difference? What separates a working relationship from a thriving?
I think the biggest difference is when you're looking for that counterpart, you need to look for the qualifications in that individual that mesh with your company's overall goals, outlook. You need to look for leadership qualities, because if you find a leader in that role, that leader's going to also help you to grow. So in addition to just the skills and the qualifications, you have to find the characteristic and the common mindset that you have with your company. And when you find that, like we found in Archie, it just works. It's not hard. It's smooth. You have confidence. I don't worry when Archie is taking something on or Archie is handling an issue. It's going to be taken care of. He leads, and that's what every organization needs. So when you're doing this, if you're looking not only for the qualifications, but who meshes with your company, who has a common goal that your company values, when you get all of those things together, you can't fail. It's just going to be a win.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And guys, you heard it here first. The secret recipe on how to make everything a success when it comes to partner and VA power duo relationship. So, Archie, let's talk about ownership moment. When did you begin to feel like a true partner in the business rather than just someone completing tasks?
I think I felt during the first day working with Jen and all the clinics, and that became my inspiration to help out and share my knowledge with the team, and be able to show up every day, work, and prove not only to myself but to GTS that I'm worthy to be part of their company.
How has your definition of success in this evolved over time? What does success look like for you now?
When I started working with GTS, I never expect that I would be transition to a supervisor role. I was just working every day and completing those insurance verification, and just prove to them that I'm worthy and I'm not expecting anything in return. But Jen promote me to a leader role, which I was surprised and I was very happy, and that became my standard as now this is happening, and this is what success is. Being able to handle 45 members coming from Virtual Rockstars, and just impart my knowledge not only to the GTS but also to my fellow VR members, and that became my success as of today. Just being able to lead as a supervisor.
Now, Jennifer, one last question for you now. If you can put into words some things that you would like Archie to know or dedicate to him.
Archie, you're just a little blessing to GTS. Nothing is too big for him. Nothing is unattainable. He comes to work every day. He's dedicated. When things get super crazy, Archie's the calm. As you can tell his personality, Archie's calm. And when you bring something to Archie and he says, it's not a problem, you know it's taken care of. Archie he and his team are more than partners to us. They're our family. I worry about them if there's storms in their area. They're more than just partners. They're our family. And GTS could not do what we do without them. We are so thankful that they're part of our team.
In behalf of Visual Rockstars and the team that we have right now, I'm just thankful to Jennifer, to Lance, and to GTS for giving us the opportunity to showcase our skill sets.